Hi guys, it's Shellbell VSG here, and I'm coming to you today with a taste test video. So I did a video already and I showed you all my stage 1 and 2 foods, which are clear liquids and full liquids, but stage 3 is the stage that I am fearing the most, and that is the pureed stage. So I think I've mentioned serious issues with texture in food, and that texture tends to be the pureed type texture. I'm all right with like avocados and mashed potatoes and stuff like that if it's the texture it's supposed to be. But in this stage, they want me eating all kinds of things pureed that aren't really supposed to be that texture. So I got the idea to do the live taste test from VSG HeartOnMySleeve. She did one with the baby food that was just fantastic. If you guys haven't seen her videos, I totally recommend that you watch them. They are so great. I just love her videos. She is really fantastic. So what I have now is paper towels to wipe off my spoon, clearly my mouth, and in case I need to spit something out. My water bottle. I know we're not supposed to eat and drink, but it's a taste test. And my little baby spoon. And then I have 4 different kinds of actual baby food products and 4 different kinds of homemade pureed stuff based on recommendations. And it's funny, the progression, the first one I made came out way too liquefied, and then they got better. I haven't tried them. I'm horrified. I'm gonna do the homemade ones first because I don't want them to sit out. The homemade ones are all fishy type things. Also, the longer they sit out, the more likely my cats are gonna come. In fact, here comes one of the cats now. So the first 2 that I did, he's gonna jump right up on the counter, are tunas, and I'm really horrified by these, you guys, honestly. But here's what I've been telling myself. I've been telling myself the pureed stage is going to last anywhere from a week or 2. They say 2, but I know most people come out of it for a week. For what I've understood, you can only really eat between 2 and 4 bites of the food at a time. My program wants you to only do 3 pureed meals a day, and the rest has to be clear liquids. So we're looking at maybe 12 bites a day for 2 weeks at tops. I can do it. That's it. I don't ever have to eat this crap again unless I have some kind of issue and have to go back to the stage. It's a very short period of time. In the grand scheme of things, I can do it. I, in the past, drank nothing but juice for 30 days. I can do this. Okay, so here's what we've got. And I'm going to do the really bad one. Okay, I don't want this to spill, but this one is the first one I did. And this is before I discovered my hand blender had this cool grinder chopper attachment, so I totally over processed it. This is gross. It's tuna and capers and caper juice, and the one next to it is tuna and mayonnaise and a little bit of salt. So we're gonna do the tuna and caper juice and a little bit of salt first. Tuna and water. Okay. Just the idea of the pureed tuna is really grossing me out, and I've never pureed anything before, so here we go. So it tastes like tuna and caper, which is good, but it feels kind of dry on my tongue and gritty. But I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It's just a texture issue. And it's weird that it tastes dry because it's really runny. But I guess that's the tuna. Maybe Yeah, I don't know. But it's not horrible tasting. It just tastes like tuna and caper. The gritty texture is kind of weird though. I didn't expect that. So next is this one, which is the tuna and mayonnaise. The color's not very good. That's what that looks like. That just tastes like tuna salad. But again, that's really weird because I'm getting that same gritty texture, which maybe is just in tuna, but you don't notice usually because it's, I don't know, that one's not bad. I mean, it just tastes like tuna and mayonnaise, but again, there's a weird kind of gritty texture. So, not bad. I could eat a couple bites of that. Although without any water, because you can't have any water, and my program says for an hour. Well, it goes away after a second. Okay, so tuna, I'm going to say maybe the mayonnaise one blended or pureed with a little more mayonnaise. And I don't know, I guess light mayonnaise, which is what I used there. But weird, and if any of you guys did the mayonnaise, or excuse me, the tuna pureed, did you have weird gritty texture? Did I do it wrong? I don't know how to puree. They didn't give us any directions. And here's the thing. Since I'm not drinking any protein shakes or anything, they really want us to puree meaty, or not meaty, but protein products. So not like fruit or anything. So the next ones that I did were, we'll stick with the fish theme. I did crab and Thousand Island. It's a yogurt Thousand Island dressing that I have by, I think it's called Boathouse. And then I did egg, mayonnaise, and dill, because that's like egg salad, and who doesn't love egg salad? They said it should all be to like a mashed potato consistency. So let's do the crab with Thousand Island. So that's not gritty. And it doesn't taste bad. But my body is rebelling because it knows that is not the texture that it should be. Tuna, okay. Crab, doesn't like it. Maybe won't do that one. Probably not. The good news here is I can do cottage cheese and ricotta. So maybe a ricotta bake. I can look up like a recipe for that. See, it's weird. The crab, it doesn't taste bad, but the texture was a problem. So next we'll do egg salad, which I'm assuming is going to be fine because egg salad is egg salad. And I mean, it's not far off from how it normally is on a sandwich, right? Tastes just like egg salad. I might have to puree that a little bit because there was a little chunk of egg in there. A little bit more, but egg salad's great. Egg salad, egg, mayo, dill. Tastes just like egg salad. I love egg salad sandwiches. That's going to be a keeper. All right, so there we go for those. Crab is out, which is a shame because I like crab. I'm going to have that for dinner tonight, not the puree. So then I thought, I've never eaten baby food, except for, I guess, when I was a baby. But baby food is supposed to be this consistency. Now, I will admit, I'm very scared to try it because I did watch VSG Heart on My Sleeve try it, and she was not impressed. But I was there, and I grabbed them, and I will try them. So, the first one, and I'm going to try the ones that seem to be bad for her first. I grabbed was this organic Earth's Best sweet potato and chicken dinner. It seemed to be the dinners were the ones that weren't so good for her. So, let's dig in. This is really hurting me inside, you guys. I'm just gonna get a little bit on the spoon. I guess if you all feed your kids this. I really like sweet potatoes. I almost did the airplane. Okay. I don't even know what that tastes like, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to eat it. I can't even identify a flavor. But it doesn't really taste like chicken or sweet potatoes. It has sweet potatoes, water, whole grain, brown rice flour, apricot puree, and ground chicken. And it doesn't really taste like any of those things. But let's move on. We'll try the Gerber chicken noodle nutritious dinner. And this has water carrots, egg noodles, ground chicken, pear juice, brown rice, onion powder, parsley, and balsamic vinegar in it. This looks a little thicker. Oh, maybe these would be better if you can heat it. Well, this one you can heat. This I don't think it will be better regardless of what you do. Oh, this is kind of, this has chunks in it, so maybe not so good, but let's see. I'm really afraid to try this now. The other one was really bad. Okay, this one is not as bad. It actually kind of tastes like chicken noodle soup a little bit, which I sort of expected, because it's called chicken noodle nutritious dinner. So it kind of tastes like the base of chicken noodle soup. I don't know, you might have to puree it a little bit more, but it's not terrible. The other one was terrible, really bad, and even the consistency was bad. If you warmed this up and maybe ran it through the puree one more time, in a pinch, not terrible. Gerber chicken noodle nutritious dinner. I'm assuming since it's all pureed, you can eat that stuff that's in there. Okay, so that is not the worst. Then I have, and again, I'm going for straight protein ones here, the Gerber beef and beef gravy. I had read in a forum the ones with the gravy are not that bad. I don't really believe that. Oh, God. And they don't look good. And it smells like dog food. But let's go. We feed it to the kids, right? Well, not me. I don't have kids, but people do. How bad can it be? It's just beef, water, cornstarch, and lemon to maintain color. So, you know, it's just ground up pureed beef. I don't want that much. Okay. I'm never going to eat that again. Okay, on first taste it's awful, and then it kind of, for like a split second, tastes like Dinty Moore beef stew, which I happen to like, even though that too smells exactly like dog food. But then it's really not good. I will give a disclaimer on that, however. I didn't eat beef for a really long time, so I kind of thought that might be hard for me. Some people might not think it's that bad. It really does taste kind of like beef. I'm not sure what kind of beef. It's not for me. It might not be bad for some. If you're looking into the baby food avenue, give it a try. I'm thinking this one might not be that bad though. And that's, again, I didn't eat beef for a long time. So I also got chicken and chicken gravy because I thought I might have the issue with the beef. It kind of almost tastes, I guess, like a stringier cut beef. I can't really identify because, again, I didn't eat beef for a long time. But let's try chicken. It looks just as bad. But again, it's just ground chicken. And see, it could be the texture that I'm having a problem with. Like if I just ate this without looking at it, I might just think, oh, it's ground chicken. But, and also, maybe if I heated it, that would be a whole different thing. I am kind of eating cold meat here, but let's see. I could totally eat the chicken. It has a weird kind of grainy texture. See, I have the texture issue. If I heated it up, no problem. Well, kind of. Maybe if I like heated it and added a tiny bit of salt or some seasonings, it wouldn't be that bad. The dinner's not good. The beef, I don't care for it because I don't like beef. The chicken, kind of gritty, but not horrible if I need to get the protein. I kind of think I would rather eat the egg salad that I made and also maybe the tuna with the mayonnaise. And you can also throw some seasonings in that. But really, I would say these two, doable. And then, you know, add seasoning to the chicken. If you want to try the beef, I would say if you're used to beef, try it. You can add seasoning to it too, which is what I keep forgetting. So that's my take on the pureed. If you're also drinking protein shakes and stuff, I know from people who have babies that they end up really liking some of the fruits and vegetable ones. I didn't get those because I'm supposed to be focusing when I'm eating pureed stuff on meat and protein only. So that's that. And I'm actually really glad I did this because I have discovered that it may not be as terrible as I think. Once I factor in that I can also have the ricotta and the cottage cheese. Well, I love cottage cheese. And ricotta, I guess you can do a lot of things with, and I'm going to look up some of those recipes. So between the eggs, the tuna, the ricotta, the cottage cheese, and maybe trying to figure out something to do with a couple of these, excuse me, I think I'll be good. After all, it's only maybe 12 bites of food a day for 1 to 2 weeks. Everybody can do that. You guys have gotten through your pre-op diets with drinking only the shakes. Mama Mia VSG, you've done awesome. So good on you. The rest of you have come through all your surgeries and have made it 1, 2 years. Shorter if you're shorter. Everybody's been able to do it. I can do it too. I'm ready. 6 days. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.